Hi, this is Mike, and now I'm going to share with you my count for this move down, what I think it is. Okay, so obviously we know about the D. Now, the E wave, where did it start? I believe it started here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now, whether or not it was 4, 5 or 4, 5, I'm still debating, but I think this whole move down is a 5 wave move. Um, I'm not going to get too into those details here. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I think that after pulling back to 50%, we can agree that we've seen the end of this correction. Now, as I mentioned to you many times, the move up was an A wave, right? That's why it's not a 5 wave move. And then we saw wave B. And then what I think we saw is a CDE pattern here. And I think we've topped right on the 50%, right at the same time Bitcoin topped. So one of the reasons I think that this happened with Bitcoin, that it had to go all the way up to double top, was because a lot of altcoins still needed to make their top as well. So once they all topped, Bitcoin topped, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be flushed out of this market, right? This is a cleansing, this is a purge. I think this is going to happen. I think this is what's going on. So the C wave was a bit messy. I apologize for not covering it more, but it was too messy for me to want to deal with it. But then things became a bit clearer. We've got the D and the E. I think now this is a top. So I think shorting from here is a good idea with your stop above the high, right? Right there at 0.097976. I think that now we're about to go into wave 3 for XLM. So I've covered the perfect count for this already in my video. I'll link it down below. So this is the start of wave 3 down, in my opinion. All right, and we're going to break through support during the process here, the March 2020 low, which I believe was part of a truncated wave 5. Truncation, I never thought existed, but this changed my opinion on it. This should have made a new high, but due to SEC lawsuit, XRP, XLM's kind of it's like sibling, so therefore it also got affected, and those types of things happened. Regardless of that, we should still treat this as a 5 wave move to the highs, even though it didn't make a new high. I still believe it is 5 waves. So the correction should come back to the previous 4th wave of wave 3, right? That's how I believe markets work. I have a very good understanding of that particular pullback scenario. I know it seems troubling, it's crazy, it's weird, but my analysis, I track everything so closely now because I want to prove to you that this is what's happening. I already know it's happening, but I want to show you so you understand, right? Because this is crazy. It's crazy. Like, a lot of people are going to lose. So I don't want you to lose, right? I want you to learn the waves if you can too. And I do teach them. I made AriasWave. Why do you think I made AriasWave? Because I was sick of losing money. 2015, using AriasWave. Got sick of it, lost thousands. I thought, nah, I'm gonna find out what the real pattern is, right? And I don't know, something helped me figure it out. Can't explain it, but ever since then, I've been doing this, and I think it's the perfect time to bring it to the world. Since 2020, got it wrong a few times, but that's life. No one's perfect. You try and make your own wave methodology, see how you go, right? It's crazy. It's awesome. I have members. People love it. People try to learn it, not just buy it to have it. You know, a lot of people buy shiny things, but don't actually put in the work. So if you put in the work, you can definitely get the results. I believe that firmly. So this analysis I give you, it basically sells itself, especially when we do things like we are doing now. We're finding the highs. You know, people say you can't pick tops. Well, I can pick tops, no problem. I did it with Bitcoin just before. Go and have a look, right? Do I think it's going to keep going down? Absolutely. These patterns line up everywhere for a reason, right? Ethereum didn't make a double top, but it's still going to fall, right? I believe it's going to go to 450, right? And to make these type of claims, I have reasons behind every type of claim I make. I don't just make claims for the hell of it anymore. In the early days, I used to make certain claims because I was still figuring it out. But now I've got it sorted, right? Um, it's exciting. It's exciting for everyone who's a part of it because I think it's going to be really cool. So this thing's going to go crazy south. Don't expect it to come back because when wave threes begin, they don't give you a second chance, right? Sometimes you get lucky, but generally speaking, not really, right? So the second chance to short is different than a second chance to buy. If you want a second chance to buy cryptos and make a lot of money, you need to wait for the low to come in, which we're nowhere near yet, right? In terms of a pullback when you're shorting, well, this is your second chance to get into the short trade if you didn't start from the high, right? I didn't short it from the high. I was confused at that point of this pattern was crazy, right? It was crazy. Anybody who claims they caught this, caught that, will try and catch this short and see how much money you make compared to trading a zigzag. Zigzags, they're not that fun, right? Um, and even Bitcoin's move up since December wasn't exactly normal. So we caught the end of it. I made money going up at the end. Now I'm shorting it. You know, this thing's getting better and better. My analysis is getting better. So this is a XLM update telling you to short wave 3 of wave E heading down, in my opinion, to point 007, right? James Bond, right? 007. If you buy this at 007, you can be James Bond if you want. You can be whatever you want. You'll have the money in the future because it's the people who get in at the right price that could buy more. People who buy now, they'll be like a dollar cost average. That's fine, right? But it depends on your trading style. But if you want to buy it now, you're gonna lose. Don't buy it. Trade it, fine. Sell it, fine. But don't buy it. That's my opinion only. It's not financial advice. That's what I would do. You don't have to follow what I do. Thanks for watching.